What is up folks, this is Shady and today I'm going to do a quick comparison and quick differences between a Xiaomi Mi Watch and Realme Watch S. On my left and on my right, Mi Watch I have it in navy blue color and Realme Watch S I have it in black color. These two shares quite really similar in terms of its functionalities but also there's a little bit more difference compared with these two. So let's dive into it, shall we? Alright, so first glance you can see that both of them, the diameter is almost exactly the same, but then this has 1.4 inch and this one on the right, Realme has 1.3 inch screen compared to the AMOLED on Mi Watch. And also the strap is also rubber and both of them have quite a good quality rubber to it. Although I personally prefer the one on Mi Watch a little bit more because there's a little bit more texture to it. As you can see that there's some kind of like a grippiness texture to it instead of the black one, which is pretty good also. And both of them have a lot of holes on it. As you can see that there's a little bit more holes on Mi Watch compared to Watch S. And on the back they have their own different kinds of sensors and also the charging dock there. And also there's a quick release to take off or put on the strap as you like for other kind of strap that you prefer. And now for the Watch S, I'll show you in different clips now. And both of them have a lot of watch face to choose from. Of course, the Mi Watch has a lot more compared to Realme Watch S because there's a lot of updates going on with Mi Watch every now and then. Both of them have two physical buttons on the right side and both of them does the same thing. On the top, if you press it, it will turn on the screen of course, but if you press again, both of them go into the main menu, which is also again quite similar with 3 layers, 3 columns on the right, and also you have to swipe it down to get it to the bottom. And of course, Mi Watch has a much better processor and is much more smoother compared to Realme Watch S. You can see a little bit of lagginess going on there. Not by much though. So yeah, it's still quite responsive, I would say. And also, let's see, from top button, if you swipe down, both of them go into a notifications message. But then the difference is with left and right. If button swipe from bottom, you'll get, swipe from the bottom, you get a notification for Realme S, and this one is to the notification bar. This one you have to swipe from the left. As you can see that there's 6 on Mi Watch, and also for Realme S Watch you have 5 of them. Both of them does pretty same things. For the brightness, I would say Mi Watch is a little bit brighter on the brightness because it's using AMOLED instead of IPS LCD panel on Realme Watch S, but then both of them quite bright on the brightness settings now, which is what I'm doing, using it now at 5, the brightness you can get. Alright, so let's moving on to the sports mode. Sports mode is where you press down here on the button left, and you can get a bunch of the modes here. Both of them sports quite a lot of different kind of sports. Although Mi Watch has a lot more. Actually, Mi Watch has more than 100 sports mode, even then that's pretty amazing, I would say. But then for Realme Watch, it's not so left behind because there's quite a lot of choices here, which some of them quite interesting, like yoga, elliptical, and so on. But then, of course, Realme, you don't have GPS built-in, only have GPS built-in on Mi Watch here. So there's some kind of minor differences you can get. But then other than that, alright, let's just get it back. Alright, other than that, you can see that all the icons you have for both the watch, and there's not much different for that. Both of them does quite a lot of things like a sleep mode. I want to quickly show you guys the sleep mode. So I record myself sleeping yesterday, and both of them, interestingly, pretty similar result. As you can see here, 6 hours with 3 minutes compared to 6 hours with 6 minutes on a Realme. So yeah, And then both then share a lot of details on the screen itself, like deep sleeping, light sleeping, and REM sleep. And of course there's a little bit of differences between these two, as you can shown here, but of course overall there's not much different. It's just like showing you which part when you sleep well, when you're like having dreams or whatnot. And yeah, that's pretty cool. Things you can see, you can monitor on your sleeping behavior and so on. Of course you have the usual steps, calorie counts, and all those kind of things here. Then both them also have the oxygen saturations measurements to see where's your level of your oxygen saturations. That's pretty cool. And then what else? Oh, for battery life, I would say that Realme Watch S has a lot more battery, has much better battery life compared to Mi Watch. I think that's probably because processor wise on Xiaomi Mi Watch, the processor is eating a little bit more battery, but then of course both them spots about 2 weeks of usage. With Realme Watch S I can get almost like 3 weeks on a single charge, and Mi Watch probably about 13 to 14 days, depends on my usage. For my personal use, I think the best one is going for Mi Watch. Of course the price range for these two is quite similar. Of course Mi Watch is a little bit higher at 450 ringgit in Malaysia here, so conversion is about, I would say about 120 US dollars. And for Realme Watch S is going for about 350 now, and which is about less than $100. So you can see that there's quite similar. And in terms of build quality, I think Mi Watch is a little bit better. Just feels a little bit heavier and thicker with the material going around the watch compared to Watch S. There's no problem with the Realme Watch S at all. I think it's also quite a good quality overall. Alright, now for the race to wake. Oh, I think Realme Watch S is a bit faster there. Let me try again. Now it's Mi Watch is faster. Both of them about same. Okay, Mi Watch just like a really slightly faster than Realme Watch S, but both of them turn on, I think less than a second or probably just a second. So yeah, both of them like really snappy and it just works great. No problem at all. I would recommend any of them. But my personal choice is Realme Watch S because I just like how the layout of everything looks much more elegant for my own taste. But anyway, both of them has a really good build quality. Alright, so that's just my quick comparisons and similarity and differences with Mi Watch and Realme Watch S. If you have any more questions, you can comment down below and let me test any other smartwatch you want me to test. And this is Shady Tech. Until next video to come, see you soon.